Hello, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. I'm currently training to run a half marathon in 1 hour and 45 minutes with a coach, and I recently ran the Riga half marathon, which is supposed to be my 1 hour and 50-minute race, but it actually ended up being one of the most challenging half marathon races I've done because I was sick and on my period. But I pushed through, I did cross the line and I finished, but I did come back home just feeling done.
I'm done.
So burnt out, and yeah, just I had nothing left in me. So my coach said no running for 10 days. Today is day 9, and today's video I wanted to share what I've been up to over the last 9 days, what I did, and some of the challenges that I faced during this no running period. So the first 2 days after I got back, I did nothing. I didn't leave my room. I slept a lot. I just lounged around, watched a lot of YouTube videos. I ate a lot. I did take myself to the movies, but I didn't talk to anyone. I just hibernated in my room. I had zero desire to do anything, definitely not running. And I think I just really needed that. So that was really good. And then after the 2 days, I started doing some gentle stretches in the morning. I mean, I have my own yoga routine that I've been doing for years. So just started, stretching a bit, going for longer walks, bike rides. Still just took it really easy. And then day 5, I signed up for a class called Mindful Strength that 2 of my friends actually started here in Berlin. And this was actually the perfect class to just ease my way back into strength training, and it was really nice. And then day 6, I was actually invited by Lululemon to join their event here in Berlin. And this was like a HIIT workout with some mobility exercises. I think that was the most intense workout I'd done in the past week, but it felt really good to sweat. And I was so sore the next day. And I just went for a really long bike ride because the weather was really nice. And then day 8, I went to a yoga class. And today is day 9. And I went to an abs and ass Pilates class. That was also really fun. I have this app called Urban Sports Club, and it just gives me access to like a whole range of classes around Berlin, which keeps me motivated to stay active and keep myself accountable. So I really like that. During the 9 days, I did face some challenges. The biggest one that always comes up if I take longer rest periods is this constant worry of, am I going to lose my fitness? When I start running again, and am I going to be slower? Have I lost all the strength? These are kind of thoughts that just constantly play on my mind. The other thing was to stay motivated, because I actually love sleeping in and lounging around, especially in the mornings, which can be really dangerous because I'm a freelancer. I work for myself. I make my own schedule, and I love like slow mornings. And having a training plan just kept me really accountable to like wake up early, do my training, and then start work. And I just started to notice, like around day 5, my wake up times, would just get later and later. And I would just find myself, lounging, scrolling on my phone, kind of getting back into habits that actually don't serve me. Which is actually why the app that I use is so good, because I then book a class for the next day, and it also means that I need to show up, otherwise I have to pay like a 12 euro fine, which I don't want to pay. And then I found a solution to keep motivated. And then the last challenge, it's a bit of a silly one, but I really struggled to come up with content ideas. So I work full-time as a content creator, like not just for myself. I also work for other creators, but for like my own content, my content is around running and my training. And because I wasn't running, I wasn't quite sure what to make content about, because it's just so much more fun to make content around running. It's high energy, it's fun to watch, and resting, yeah, like it's not as fun. Like resting is fun, but like just to make like a fun video to watch, I just found it challenging. But in saying that, I have been making videos every day for the past year and a half to you know, grow as a content creator, to learn, to also figure out what my style is. And I have to say, it was actually really nice to take a few days off, to not think about making content, to not film anything, and yeah, do nothing, which I think also kind of helped me with my creativity and just gave me space to, yeah, think about where this is all going, to get more clarity on, you know, the message that I want to share and what kind of videos I want to create. So yeah, in the end, it was really good. So I'm feeling rested, recovered, and I definitely have much more energy, ready to get back into training. But my training actually doesn't start till mid-June, so I still have 2 weeks, and I'm actually really excited because I just want to spend the next 2 weeks like going on some fun runs, joining some social runs around Berlin, which I actually want to make a video about because I think that would be a fun video to share, like 5 different social runs in Berlin that you could join if you're visiting Berlin or if you live in Berlin and you're getting into running. So I definitely want to do that and then, yeah, get back into it because my next race is in September. And this one I really, really want to make 1:45. Otherwise, I have a backup race in October. So that was my 10 days of no running. I wanted to share that to remind you to listen to your body, to look after yourself and give yourself what your body needs and not to feel guilty about it, because I promise you will always come back stronger. And also maybe it inspires you to check out a new class in the next weeks. Anyway, I'm sending you a lot of love, a big hug, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with you next time.